She has created hats for Rihanna, Katy Perry, and Madonna. From Kate Moss to Cara Delevingne, Beyoncé to Karl Lagerfeld, Victoria Grant is a milliner who's been turning heads around the world. Now the famed hat maker has brought her luxury headwear to the iconic London social hotspot, Café Royal. Victoria, you started off as a stylist before you became a milliner. Tell me a little bit about the journey.
It was actually by accident that I discovered hats as being my canvas, because I customised a Pearly Kings and Queens hat and had this kind of epiphany and thought, okay, this is, I'm gonna, I've got lots and lots of ideas that I can put on these hats, and decided that hats would be the ultimate canvas for laying down all of my ideas. So it's a good playground to work with the head. You can be really theatrical and playful and adventurous, and I think you can get away with letting your imagination run wild. And it's forgiven because you're the Mad Hatter, so.
You've got some incredibly high profile and famous clients, and I want to talk about one piece in particular. This one here, it's called The Heist, and a very special lady wore it. Tell us a bit about that.
This piece was worn by Her Royal Highness Madonna, which is obviously very exciting. And as the name would suggest, The Heist, the inspiration was about the sort of decadent heist, stealing the crown jewels and beneath the veil of jewels. It's kind of the female equivalent to James Bond, so it's about a dangerous adventure.
Café Royal has been the place for royals, celebrities and creatives alike for 150 years, so it's fitting that one of Victoria's pieces is for a man who has dominated this world for decades. I want to talk to you about possibly, the modern-day godfather of couture, Karl Lagerfeld. Now, not only have you worked with him, but you've also been featured by him in his photography. Yeah,
I mean, that's obviously a great accolade, and I really, really enjoyed creating this piece. It's called Athena.
Included in the exhibition is this piece. It's called Ziggy Stardust. Made in honor of the late David Bowie, who in 1973, at the Café Royal, famously retired his alter ego with a star-studded party called The Last Supper. So Victoria, I want to talk about the process of making one of your pieces. How long does it take to make something like this, or any of these that we can see here?
It's a lot of work. It's a very lengthy process making hats, and I think there are very few people that appreciate how much time it does take. I mean, everything's created in different sections and layers, and I might say, for instance, with this piece I made for Katy Perry, I might work on that over the course of about 2 weeks, because you first start with a felt and you need to prime and treat and stiffen that. Then you need to build the structure and you do the blocking, and you have to wait overnight for things to dry, and it's a very it's a really, really old craft, and there's no kind of fast forward button or corner cutting that you can do to quicken the process.
Pop stars, couturiers and one of London's most avant-garde members clubs, Victoria Grant's creations appear to be right at home. Jason Mansoret, TRT World, London.